Full Sail University is a scam. At least that's what a lot of people might tell you. What's good, YouTube? It's Lil MG Productions. I am here with
TNB.
A lot of people might tell you Full Sail is a scam. My first response to that is that life is a scam. What do I mean by this? I mean that life is really just what you make it.
Yeah.
Look, y'all, if you're gonna be someone that enrolls at Full Sail, you go here and you never come to class, never network with anybody, don't even work on your craft, and you got like one demo out, and then by the time you graduate, you expect everything to just, I guess, fall right into place. I will argue, I think you're very mistaken.
Don't come.
And what I also have noticed is a lot of people, I think Full Sail attracts a lot of a certain type of people. Basically meaning, I whatever this means for that person.
What happened? What happened, bro?
Basically, I think Full Sail attracts a lot of people who think the school is kind of a handout. Meaning, it's like, oh, once I pay for tuition and I spend so much on a really nice school, like, as long as you just go through the motions, keep your head down, don't do anything else, like, you're guaranteed a lot of success in your industry. Moreover, I would say it's more, you pay for a great opportunity, you pay for an opportunity to get you ahead of so many other people, being in Orlando, being in a great area for music, being around tons of like-minded creatives, obviously going to a school to literally learn to a T, like what it is, the thing that you do. And so I'd say no. Full Sail is a school where you pay for a great opportunity and you need to capitalize and maximize on that opportunity. And the last thing I say is that I just think that a lot of people who come here and then after they graduate go work at Pizza Hut and then you get on Reddit talking about Full Sail is a scam. I just think it's cause Full Sail attracts a lot of those kind of people.
I feel like a lot of people also come here because like they think like, oh, it is what it is.
It is what it is. What you mean by that?
The way I see it is like, you know how you can tell the difference by the people, like when you go to church, times I've gone, like you can tell people that really want to be there, you know, to like feel the spirit of God.
Yeah, of course.
Like
There'll definitely be people that might not want to be there.
There's the people that like, especially by like kids that are just there because that's how they grew up. That's just how it is. Like some people go to Full Sail.
But yeah, what do you mean by that? Because why would you come here if you don't want to come? Like, elaborate.
Because like some people just like, oh, like I've produced so many beats, or like I've done so many songs, might as well just go to Full Sail, right? Like some people just have the money to like waste it like that, and by the end of it just go do something else. I feel like it's what he said, life is a scam. It just depends.
Like you're not guaranteed.
You're not guaranteed anything.
Yeah, you're not guaranteed anything anywhere. So like
anything. Full Sail is more about the experience and what you learn and developing your skill set. Like right now I'm at the point where I'm mainly focused on expanding my skill set, trying to master it to like my best ability, so that one day I could be like the best at what I do, one of the best at what I do, you know, like whether it's mixing or mastering or making a song, like, you know. Yeah,
Full Sail is definitely, it's a big step toward making sure you solidify yourself as like, yes, I'm a professional. Like you want to be a master at your craft. It shows that you obviously take yourself that serious, that you're gonna go to get a whole bachelor's degree for it. And obviously it's gonna solidify that professional sound. When I said like life is a scam, there will be a lot of opportunities or just circumstances in your life where you might have opportunities, but you didn't maximize on it, or whether that's at your 9 to 5, whether that's at whatever part-time job, whether that's like in high school, whether you go to be a doctor or certain endeavors like that. Like you can't like if you want to be like a heart surgeon or something, you can't go to a school, because obviously that's going to be expensive and that's going to be your main goal. But think, just because you paid and you just sit and go through the motions and don't try, you're going to be amazing at your job or like great at what you do. Like, and I think that's the main thing is a lot of people that come here think that way. And I think it's also because artists have like a weird ego, like not gonna lie, like of just like, I am so good and I'm just gonna go to Full Sail and everything's just like gonna like work. Especially before you even come here, do you even like know you want to do music as a professional career? Now, T and Vade and I are gonna kind of talk about our personal experiences to give y'all a little deeper look into it, tell you what our life has looked like, why we came to Full Sail.
Honestly, honestly, I wasn't planning on going to any type of college, any type of university or nothing like that. I was an artist. Usually what I would do, I work my 9 to 5, use that for studio time, make my songs. That's all I knew. Senior year came around, I was like 17 years old. I got a call from Full Sail. I don't know how, honestly. I really don't know how that happened. Talking to me about their music program, and they were asking me questions about what I wanted to do. Slowly I got into the process of really like looking into it. This might be a really good thing for me. And I wasn't planning on engineering or anything like that. I just wanted to make music. I thought, you know, I was gonna make music and make friends who know how to engineer and know how to do all this music stuff like producing. I didn't really know anything about music other than writing songs and recording at the studio. Kind of figured out what degree program best fits me. I went to the behind the scenes tour in that October of that year that I was in my last year of high school, and I really I was a bad student. I'm not gonna lie.
Horrible student.
I was a horrible
Probably the worst student that high school could have had.
I didn't care.
Should be in jail.
I did a whole bunch of stuff in
Oh
high
yeah,
school.
prison.
I don't even know how I made it to senior year. But in senior year, I really started paying attention to my classes. Like, I figured out, like, you know, this was something I really wanted to do. And like, if I wanted to go to Full Sail, I knew it was going to be expensive.
Life is expensive.
Life is expensive. I knew it was going to be expensive, so I tried my best.
Risks are expensive.
So then I got here, and it was very confusing at first. I felt like out of place. A lot of people that I already met knew more or less a lot about the music industry, and like, I was just an artist, you know? And that's where people think it's a scam. But if you really pay attention and you really take advantage of the classes that you have, like sometimes you might have classes and you're like, nah, bro, it's annoying. Like, I don't want to do this. That's understandable.
But if you don't take everything for what it's worth, I think every single class, even if it's in the slightest, it's all to maximize your skills. Like I said, even if it's in the slightest, but they also like make sure to target a broad array of, I guess, industries and I guess jobs where the skill sets you learn from audio engineering would be applicable.
It's also to test out the waters, you know. You might think you have it all figured out when you come here. You think you know what you want to do for your future, but Full Sail kind of gives you a little bit of everything. At least in our degree program, recording arts, we kind of get a little bit of everything. Like, we've done music production, mixing,
done a little bit of theory, even done audio post production in Pro Tools,
show production.
So we did show production. Oh
Yeah,
my
show-
goodness, we did live event production, like where you have like a talent, like for corporate events. We did critical listening.
And those classes were mainly like, you probably go into those classes thinking like, what do I need this for? But
I did not like Intro to Show Pro
Yeah.
at all. But that's besides the point. So basically, you come here. It's up to you what you make it. That's why I'd say it's the same thing with life. It's just
expanding your skill
yeah,
set.
it's up to you what you make of it. Don't come here and be like, today's cool. I think there's a lot of reasons I came here. I'd almost say there was really no other option for me. I'm gonna get into that more. So honestly, I never really had college in mind. I never thought too much about it because I never wanted to go truly. Even starting my senior year, I wasn't, especially knowing that I like music, I wasn't trying to go to a school, the University of Michigan, because I'm from Michigan. And you know, start getting a degree for something I don't really need or necessarily want to spend the money for. I was just stuck. I was at a crossroads. And so what I was doing senior year, I'd done a lot of AP classes in high school, and in my senior year, I did some online college classes as well. Just trying to get myself ahead a little bit because I was going to go to community college just because it was a conservative financial decision. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I thought, well, I'm not going to just sit at home for 2 years. So figured I'd go to community college for 2 years, just get an associate's, get the basics out of the way, figure out what I wanted to do from there. However, it was my mom that really explained to me and opened up to me that made me realize, all right, I could have gone to community college for 2 years, whatever, got my associates, and then realistically, I probably just would have went to another bigger university for another 2 years to get a degree I don't really care much for, and then I guess it would kind of be raps. Like, she just showed me, like, is this really what you want to do? And it didn't seem like the route. Obviously, as a recording artist, producer, and engineer, it just didn't seem like the best option. And the last small one I was considering was just to work at my little, you know, part-time job at the car wash, but obviously that's not gonna make me financially wealthy either, or what I really wanted to do. So my mom basically explained to me, like, I'm young, this is the time to like do your best, shoot your shot, take the risks. So I decided, all right, whatever. I've always been uneasy on going all in on the music thing, but I decided to go all in. If all else fails, I literally have no regrets in my life.
That's like the most important.
Yeah, that's honestly the most important thing y'all should take away from this. But basically, there was multiple reasons, not only just to go all in music, but also because of the the area I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I live like right outside of Grand Rapids in the most just small, no-name town, nothing going on. Horrible town for the hip-hop industry. Wasn't studios around me, wasn't people I'd constantly run into to get connected with. Just, all right, so not a good area. So one, Orlando, I was like, perfect. Florida already, dope state. Orlando, great city for the hip-hop industry. Really just music in general. It's just a lot better than where I'm from, to be honest. And then one, if I was actually gonna go to an institution like Full Sail, the other thing I was struggling with was network. Well, I'm gonna go to a school surrounded by a bunch of other like-minded creatives, and so boom, that networking is going to be out of the way. Obviously, it was location, it was networking, and then the most important thing was I in my mind, I always was like, I just need to know 100% that how I'm making music is the right way, like my engineering skills and like all of that. Like I wanted to get my sound as professional as possible. That was just another one of my huge goals. That's also why I came to this school. So no matter what people might tell you about Full Sail, to wrap it up, I would say it really is up to you. I'm gonna also come back to the whole I had no other option thing. Meaning, what else was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just, because obviously when I was a senior and was graduating high school, I was not a super known, well-off, financially successful individual in the music industry, so I couldn't just not go to college or not work and just do music, because I wouldn't, as soon as I graduated high school, I wouldn't have been able to live off music as a career full time. But like I said, I really just had to consider the alternatives. I already knew I needed to move, so I figured I might as well go to a school to also learn. So Full Sail seemed like the literal best option for me. So that's why I came down here. So I literally say, yeah, say what you want about the school. I practically, like, what was I supposed to do? Give up on the music and say, oh, well, you shouldn't go to Full Sail because, like, I don't know, it's too expensive, like something like that. But it's like, okay, so what should I have done? Stayed home in a no-name town, not network with anybody, not, oh my goodness, how much my quality is improved with my music too. Still had the no good quality, went to a school I don't care about, I probably would have thrown in the towel after a year. So it's like, yeah, I'm here. They say Full Sail is a scam. I say life is a scam. Set yourself up the best way you can, take risks. I think this is the most important risk we could take, yo. And there's kids here that don't capitalize and then they go on and they don't do anything with their degree and they get on Reddit and they say that and it's like, okay, you're gonna come to Full Sail, you need to have a business mindset, you need to be an entrepreneur, you need to capitalize, you need to freaking know that this is what you want to do. And that is being this year, we're going to get our bachelor's degrees this year.
You need to be disciplined.
Right, disciplined. You gotta, like I said, this is just life. All right, it's life. You're not guaranteed anything, so take yourself serious.
Be yourself, bro.
I learned how to do that. I've been myself to the highest extent since I've
No, you know what? Actually, on a real note, yeah, be yourself, bro. There's a lot of people working their best to be something they don't want to be. Truly, people out there, you know, there's people I've even met here that before they came here, like they were doing something else just to.
A lot of people here think they're Playboy Cardi. Yeah. It's not the case, but be yourself, y'all.
Be yourself. Be yourself. Focus on what you want to do. If anybody tells you can't,
even if you definitely can't, you look them in the face and you do it anyway.
do it anyway.
Ain't stand on 10 while you do it.
Yeah, have an open mind. Don't be so closed off on one thing. Because you really never know where life's gonna take you. Like, you might be young now and have a different opinion on what you want to do in the future, or like, you know, there's always room for growth. I've grown a lot coming to Full Sail, moving to Orlando, living by myself. I think that's something I really needed. I stayed more disciplined. I'm still growing. You know, I'm not saying I'm like some type of like wizard, wise man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's all about growth.
It only happens if you want to make it happen.
I don't know what you guys' beliefs are. I have a lot of faith in God. I encourage everybody, keep faith in God. Stay focused, stay disciplined, keep growing. It's a journey, bro. Enjoy the journey. Life's a journey.
Alright, y'all, that is today's YouTube video. Thank you for hanging out. If you go to Full Sail, or if you're thinking about going to Full Sail, feel free to comment on this video, like, share it. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel to get updates. Got more content on the way. Peace.